Alright guys, good morning, good morning or good afternoon guys. So, I just got off getting a bunch of breakfast. I just like reheating food because I like those little mini pancakes that I bought, the funny little mini pancakes. They're pretty good. I usually can get, like, depending on how much I get, in that 40 pack, I can probably get maybe 4 servings, depending how hungry I am. 2 servings. Because those little suckers are pretty small, and they usually fill me up, and I usually drink it with juice. And this is actually one of my favorite bowls to use, this little square design. So, overall, I wanted to update y'all on school. I'm officially done as a junior college student. I graduated, but I didn't want the stage yesterday. I'm like, realistically, I don't want to walk the stage. I do not want to walk the stage today. Yesterday, I should say, because I'm like, nah. My nephew did walk the stage on Thursday though, so he graduated from the 5th grade, he's going on the 6th. And then Nathan's probably going to graduate next year from 8th grade, and then he's going to go to the 9th. And then, after him, I graduate, depending, I'm going to be the class of 2024, give or take. But I decided to update you because you guys know I was going to join the BASE program, which is basically a program of the EOPS program. It's like an extension of the EOPS program, saying, hey, it will give you the tools and the technique that you need to transfer over here. And also we give you a free class, which is Pan-African Studies in culture and theory and blah, 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 blah. But the teacher, now granted, ratemyprofessor.com has never failed me, but I'm like, knowing myself, I know myself that I don't do good in summer sessions or winter sessions. The only class I got a really good grade in, because I worked my butt off in, was music appreciation with Dr. Schultz. Now, Dr. Schultz, he didn't give us a lot of work. It was a lot of work, especially that project, that final project. But he did not give us a lot of work. Besides that final project that we had to work, it was a long process. It was a long, it was basically a book of old school classical stuff, and it was a lot. It took me, I think, 3 weeks to do it, and I started literally the week of the second week of classes, and it took me 3 weeks. It was a lot. It was, but I got a B in the class, which I need music appreciation for. I don't know why I need it for Cal State LA, but I need it for Cal State LA. And also I need it for Long Beach as well, but I wasn't ever gonna apply for Long Beach. But back to my rambling story. The teacher wasn't the greatest, and usually from now on, RateMyProfessor.com has never really failed me. She has some really, really, really bad scores. She's rambling, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't really teach. She goes on tangents. And I'm like, I suck at, and I'm like, I'm going to school on tuition. I'm going on school for tuition base because of Joy is paying off my tuition because I am low income, and I'm also married and whatever because I need the extra help. I don't know how that works, but for the first year, junior year, do 12 plus units, maybe not 12 plus units, but like 12 units, do what I can, and figure out from there. Also, potentially, depending on how if I can get a master's degree, if I can get a teaching materials without doing a music education, not necessarily being in a program, but I still have to talk to the main head of the program and talk to him about that. Yeah. I think it's Dr. Krabis. Is it Krabis? Christopher? Or is it starts with G? Or J? I don't know. I know he's the head of he's the head of the department, and I know he does the choral studies and all of that. So I will talk to him and I'll talk to my advisor as well, but that's not until probably next month. But the three main courses, upper division courses I need, one for humanities, which I'm gonna take. I'm taking women's gender studies in fiction, which seems like a really good class, and the teacher seems like an amazing teacher. Also, I'm taking from science and nature. There was like a lot of like not genealogy, what's it called, a lot of sciencey classes. What's it called, not genealogy, I'm doing kinesiology, so I'm doing like health and fitness. That's the one I picked. But there's a lot of like science, a lot of biology. What is it? Starts with G. Geography, a lot of geography. I'm like, no. I struggled with that. I struggled that a couple semesters ago. No, I'm not doing that. So I decided to do those two classes, and then that's pretty much it. And then I also have one more, which I'm not planning to do next semester. I'll probably wait for the spring to do that. Is my social science, which there's a lot of social science classes, like a lot of gender neutral studies, gender studies, a lot of. There's also one for like violence and theater and sex, and it's like, triggering. But I'm gonna do that next semester. Those are technically the top 3 upper division classes I need, to my knowledge. It could change. I don't know if the major, give or take. But yeah, so, moral of the story is, trust myprofessor.com. It has not failed me wrong. So, yes, I'm excited. I'm very, very, very much excited that I'm starting. I get a break because I probably need this break. But I'm planning on this break is to probably work out with Priscilla. Work on the little Stairmaster that we have. Trying to study for my permits. Actually, I found this coupon ad on like it's $12 and you get a voucher and blah 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 blah, and send it in and you get your degree or you get your certificate that you passed, and that means that you can get your permits, and then they give you I think like 6 months or a year to practice, and then you'll be on the road. So that's cool. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for this new journey in life. I really am. I'm very excited. It's bittersweet that I'm leaving El Camino, but I might do one class just for fun, just to keep my spirits down, and then because I might want to go practice in the practice rooms. But I don't know. We'll see. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. May the Lord bless you today, tomorrow, always. And I'll be seeing you. Bye, guys. Good morning. Good morning. I'm assuming we're not having a sick today. Good morning, Priscilla. I'm officially done with this. Did it work? I feel like it did. Curb my appetite. So would I recommend it? Yeah. But I also have another ones that are tummy tuck or whatever, tummy whatever. So breakfast for me today is this. You guys are wondering what I'm talking about, little mini pancakes. These are the little mini pancakes. These are my mama's waffles. These are the mini pancakes. So these can last me anywhere from 4 servings to 2 servings, depending on how good I am. But these, literally, eat these, I don't eat anything for like 4 to 5. But overall, pretty good. I do feel like it has time for breakfast. Spot to breakfast. Fat girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Skylar. Skywalker. Booty jiggle.
Okay, let me get a red velvet and let me get a roll. That's fine.
Hold on to the fries. Depending on what you like, love. I love these little things. This one. This one.
I'll probably cook Carolyn shorts.
Look how pretty. Really pretty. And I popped one. Just like
Why would you pop it?
it was an accident, love.
Oh, so you did pop it.
I didn't pop it.
You just said you did.
Steak, para el steak. You guys do that?
course. Que Nathan tiene boyfriend, pero maybe no get picture que Oh, yeah, yes,
I want to voice it.
Like that, fine. Thanks. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. You don't really need it. Go in. Matthew, go in.
Everybody go in.
One more.
Okay, one more. 1, 2, and 3. Go in, Mama.
Go in,
And try and
Mama.
cover those things in the back. Nathan, go over a little more right there.
Now y'all can both hold the 3 and the 2 in place.
Hey,
Cause y'all in.
Matt.
Mom,
Okay, ready?
we gotta do that. That you that next story. Yeah.
The 2 is backwards. Okay, go. And fix the 3. You can't see the 3.
Bro, it doesn't even matter.
Put onto it.
Like that.
That's not a 3.
That's a 3.
Turn it around. You're not understanding?
That's
There.
not a 3.
There you go. That's a 3. 1, 2. Get in, Nathan. And 1, 2, and 3.
No, you get in
Turn
there.
down the channel.
Put down.
Last time you took pictures, only
You
you.
want to go in front of me or behind me? You. Okay, then let's get a taking of himself, obviously.
Yeah, that's selfish.
That's selfish.
Sky, stop making my toe.
Are you gonna take a few?
Hell yeah. Pose. Another pose. Another pose.
You're the same position.
Working.
Alright guys, I am eating because I'm not in the mood to cut cake right now. Plus we had an early dinner or late lunch, early dinner. I don't know what time was it. I think it was like around 3. Maybe 3, I don't know. I didn't look at the time. 3 or 4. So that pulled me up. Even though technically I prefer shrimp skewers. It was shrimp with those little things, which basically they were it was a baked potato baked that tasted like a wedge skin, which I don't like the skin of potatoes, especially the dark rusted potatoes. Not my favorite. So, I'm in here now. I'm eating this because I'm not in the mood to wash any dishes. Even though it's chocolate with strawberry, which is one of my favorite flavors. But I'm not in the mood to wash any dishes. And I want to eat something light, so I'm probably eating this. And probably a side of chips. And I'm going to call it a night because it is absolutely beautiful outside. It's currently like 8:20 something, and the moonlight is beautiful. It's clear, like I feel like I can touch it. I'm a sucker for the moonlight. So what I'm currently doing right now is I'm watching Pasiones, which is a old novela from the early 2010s which is funny because 3 of my favorite actors that are like well known right now is Blanco Lunga, which he's from like the early 90s. He was like the king of telenovelas, and he's probably a really strong actor. Like, really out of all the actors, he's strong. William Levy is the weakest. I watched some of his novelas because they're entertaining, but he's the weakest. Like, I watched Sortilegio and I watched Super Amor, which are probably one of his popular works. And I watched it in the VIX, VIX.com. It's an app. There's a whole group of novelas from like early 2000s, maybe from the 90s, maybe 80s, I'm not even sure. But there's a whole list. But the one thing I don't like about it is that there is ads. kind of sucks. But and also 7th Son Rudy, which 7th Son Rudy, he can act. He can truly act. And he's mourning his beautiful face. So yeah, it was Bridgerton before Bridgerton was a thing. It was, Passion was Amor Real before Amor Real was a thing. But, you know, hopefully tomorrow I can watch Kenobi. Because with everything, finals and everything. Okay. I gotta be in my music history class. Which I knew I would. Which is funny because I thank God that me and my history teacher have our numbers. She's like, hey, you misplaced something or whatever. And I'm glad she emailed me because I don't check Canvas anymore or whatever. I have been checking like on and off just to check if she left the emails. But she texted me like, hey, you misplaced something or you added something here, which wrong section, which I don't know what happened. But I gotta be, because without that little timeline paper, I would have gotten a C. But with that time sheet paper, I gotta be. So, worked my ass off for that B. I literally worked my ass off, and for the next couple of times, I don't have to do it. So, I'm done with music history and theory. Also, I found out, because I've been talking to Dr. Travis, the head, if I do the regular non-music education degree, it's 7 semesters of applied. And then if I don't do it regularly, if I do just the regular General of Arts or whatever music, it's going to take me 3 semesters. And I'm like, how long is that going to take me to graduate if I do that? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm still getting my ducks in a row. I'll figure it out. Because my goal is to do 2 years and then graduate. Because 7 semesters, music ed or music performance. I did 1 semester of applied in El Camino, we all know that. Should have been 2, but basically, if I start in the fall with applied lessons, let's say if I want to do it, that is literally four semesters, and then I have to still do 3 more. That's gonna take me a long time to graduate. Oh god, it's so confused. Oh, but yeah, so I'll just talk to my counselor. Don't worry about that. But I'm in my right track. So, I'll keep you guys posted on that. And I'll talk to Bob. I'll email. Hopefully we can meet up this weekend. Or this weekend. We'll talk about it. Alrighty. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. May the Lord bless you today, tomorrow, and always. And I'll be seeing you.